Letter from the Gantry.
So many sheets of paper here today, Neil. Thank you. With so many Premier League teams basing their pre-season preparations in other continents, let alone other countries, it's been left to the top-flight under-21 outfits and development squads to give an elite edge to the warm-up fixtures in England. In the space of 8 days, I saw these specified age groups belonging to Spurs, Fulham and Bournemouth, and though their results were mixed against National League first-teamers, only Fulham won, it was an impressive show of how well our football industry is producing young talent. In rightly celebrating the achievements of the Lionesses, we shouldn't forget that there's been another back-to-back European success this summer, that of the England under-21 squad under the guidance of Lee Carsley. The successful group 2 years ago included Levi Colwill, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, Morgan Gibbs-White, Emil Smith-Rowe, Anthony Gordon, Curtis Jones, Cole Palmer, Angel Gomez, Noni Madueke and Jared Branthwaite, all now full internationals. You sense that James Trafford, who didn't concede a goal in that entire tournament and saved a penalty in the final, will not be far behind. He's already been in a senior squad and, of course, recently rejoined Manchester City. I wrote recently of the depth of talent in Germany's under-21 squad when they beat England 4-0 in the 2009 European final. In July, I met a member of that ultra-gifted group, Benedikt Herberdes, who was actually working as a television reporter at the Wimbledon Tennis Championships. He reminded me that he was one of 6 from that squad that won the World Cup 5 years later in Brazil. It's another good omen for the current England setup. Of this summer's winners, Tino Livramento has already won a full cap and was one of 8 starters in the final to have played a significant number of minutes in the Premier League in their short careers to date. But what of those who I've seen in these recent pre-season games, deemed not ready at first-team level and left behind from the foreign trips? Spurs went off to the Far East with a 29-man squad for their Premier League and Champions League preparations. Fulham's first-team contenders have been in Portugal. Bournemouth have been taking part in the Premier League Summer Series in the USA, where opportunity did knock for a 20-year-old who had come through their academy, Daniel Adu Ajay. He scored in a 3-0 win over Everton in New Jersey. Adu Ajay has had EFL loan spells with Leyton Orient and Carlisle, which is a pointer to the way forward for those ambitious and talented youngsters still trying to get a foot on the football ladder. There are very few restrictions in what is otherwise a complicated loan system for players at the under-21 stage. There can be a certain reluctance for some to step down for a spell on loan at a lower level. It takes them out of their comfort zone. But those who take that chance rarely regret it. Playing in someone's first team as young as possible is really the pathway to a professional career. The Premier League development system has had its critics. The football has been too sanitised. The education is all about technique rather than physique. Results don't matter. Match know-how and the importance of winning is not properly emphasised. Well, I believe those issues have been more widely addressed, and we may well be flooding the market with young talent. As an example, I mentioned the 3 Fulham goal scorers in the game I saw: Jayden Kwasi, Ollie Sanderson, and Terrell Works. Now there's a name for the commentators if, as widely expected, he makes the grade. All outstanding on that particular evening. Sanderson, quite a conventional number 9 too, has already scored goals on loan to League Two clubs. What is increasingly shining through is that there is a place in new school for elements of old school. Development coaches like Wayne Barnett at Spurs and Warren Joyce at Nottingham Forest know the game from top to bottom. It seems to me that the elite development squads, the EDS, now fully understand the DNA of successful footballers, and the English game will be even better for this in years to come. Finding room in the mainstream system for all those who graduate might now be the problem which needs addressing, and that surely is a fault on the right side.